Mickey, not a bad week for stocks. I was looking for more and I was going to research why beforehand, but then I realized my iWatch didn't sync with my new iPhone. So maybe you can shed some light on that.
Yeah. One of the big reasons that the market didn't have the performance that we were hoping for was due to Apple having actually a pretty soft week. I think it was down 5.5%. And it was the Apple Watch not syncing well is a really big issue. And they're saying that they're not going to have the sales on the iPhone 8 that they were hoping for, which we'll see about that. But Apple plays, it's a really big part of NASDAQ, and it's in the Dow Jones 30, and it's in the S&P. So it's heavily weighted, and that's how these indices work, that they're weighted by market cap. Apple's one of the largest stocks out there. So it had an effect on performance. We were still higher, but we would have been a lot higher if Apple had been stronger.
Fascinating it is, but thanks for that update. Okay, I want to turn to another piece of news and see how it impacted the market, which is the ongoing name-calling between the United States and North Korea's leader. I'm glad that Rocket Man is now my song of choice on Spotify, but how is this diatribe going to impact the market for the next few weeks?
We saw on Friday when the North Korea, they announced they may test a hydrogen bomb in the Pacific, which they announced Thursday. We saw the market be pretty much flat, and there was talk that people were taking positions, selling positions and kind of just easing out of things on the trading side for the weekend, because who knows what happens. So on the short term, on the trading side, that was probably one of the reasons, again, why the market was so muted, and it was down a little bit on the Dow, and the S&P was only up, I think, 2 points, and the NASDAQ was up 4 points. So there's a lot of what ifs out there. We'll see what happens over the weekend. Hopefully nothing. But there definitely is this issue of what is this guy going to do? And if he does test his hydrogen bomb in the Pacific, it's going to affect the market, because then you throw a whole new wrinkle into all these negotiations with a guy who's not playing with a full deck.
It is a game of cat and mouse, that is for sure. Okay, well, on the good news, though, the S&P sort of stayed above the 2,500 mark. You mentioned last week that was a significance. Tell us a little bit more why. Why is it technically significant for the S&P to be at or above the 2,500 mark?
So one of the big things in the market is you have a lot of people out there that trade the market, and that's really what moves the market day to day, are these traders. And people talk about fundamentals of companies, the earnings and what they make and how they, their values. But day to day, people are looking at these charts. And charts are made up of what's called support and resistance levels. And you can think of support where a stock will bounce and finds buyers, and resistance where it runs up to and finds sellers. So 2,500 was a big level. And once we broke through that level, we would have hoped to have seen more buying. But what we have seen is we broke through it and we came back and sat on that level, which shows that there's some buyers there. People are supporting it. So on the floor, all these traders are looking at these charts, and they're really watching to see if we hold this 2,500 level and we start moving higher, we're going to get some buying come in. A lot of computer programs will come in and traders will start jumping on, and we'll probably see a move higher. If we fail, you might see these programs start shorting and traders short, and we could have a drop. Now, saying that, it could be 1 or 2 days. We could retest. But on the trading side, it really does make a difference, and we'll see what happens. But staying above 2,500 is really good for market moving forward to making new highs.
Well, as investors and folks who are thinking about investing are looking at maybe it is a good time to get into it, Mickey, I'm sure they're going to have a lot of questions, and I know you're always great with your time. Give us your email address and contact information again.
Everyone can email me directly, Mickey, Mickey, at Investum, ENVESTIM.com. They can follow us on Twitter, at Investum1. They can follow us on Facebook, which we actually do a live market recap every day. And if they have a question, they can email me directly and ask me the question. I'll put it right on the market recap, or leave it on our Facebook page, our Investum Facebook page. And we'll answer those. So I'm always available to answer questions, and they can go to our website and check us out. And we're always looking to work with new clients, and we have no minimum. It's a great concept what we're doing.
Thanks for that. Thanks for being available for everybody, Mickey. Have a great week. We'll talk at the end of it.
Thank you, David. Look forward to it.